There are games that come along every so often that have a trailer that I see and I instantly want to purchase this game. Back in 2002 when I was watching my television and a commercial came on of what looked like a mashup between Final Fantasy and Disney, along with a beautiful song to go with it, I instantly fell in love with this trailer and knew that I had to play Kingdom Hearts. This game is an RPG that plays similar to most of those you've tried before. You're a character named Sora, a younger looking guy who has giant shoes, and you know what they say about big shoes, right? Big socks. And Sora's been having some weird dreams lately, leading him to see some things that he can't tell are real or not anymore. You start out in this adventure by choosing your basic class. You do this by choosing a weapon of your choice, which will either be a staff, sword, or shield. These weapons represent different classes that you can play as. The platforms you go on after this first step keep building upon this, and starting your basic settings until you finally get to a boss, and this boss is pretty easy to defeat, and then the actual story finally begins. You'll eventually end up on Destiny Island, and here you'll have to do some very slow and boring tasks before the real journey begins. It is a great way to get you hooked though, with the plot of Sora and Riku almost fighting for the affection of Kairi. Now Sora loses his two friends and escapes the island, ending up in Traverse Town. In this town a lot of things aren't what they seem, and you'll soon be faced with more heartless minions, until you meet up with Donald and Goofy. With these two characters, you get your gummy ship and can finally head out to the real adventures that make this game as great as it truly is. Between traveling to worlds, you'll do a little mini shooter style game with the gummy ship until you finally arrive to your chosen destination. Once at the destination, you'll notice that the world is that of a Disney movie which you may have seen in your lifetime. The first three that you can go to are Alice in Wonderland, Tarzan's Jungle, the Hercules area, and actually in one of these areas you'll even run into a Final Fantasy character that all you die-hard fans out there should love.
Oh, my favorite biscuits! I'm late! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there!
And as you progress in this game, you'll notice that the levels get more interesting, especially when you travel to the land of Nightmare Before Christmas, which is my personal fave because of Sora's costume. Yet I enjoy starting out with Tarzan's Jungle, because out of the first three worlds, I feel this is the best to play through and is one of the most interesting bosses. You'll find that pacing yourself in any of these worlds really depends on the task that you're trying to complete. For instance, in Tarzan's Jungle, you must find all the slides in order to keep the story unfolding, and if you lose track of this, you might be running around in circles with your head up your behind. Yet no matter that, the controls allow you to play this RPG as more of a fast-paced action style. Unlike games like Final Fantasy, where you must wait turns for your counterparts to go, you can just keep attacking while your partners also attack, which I felt was a great way to bring more excitement to the battles you face. You'll notice not only the Heartless are in this whole thing, but soon you'll learn that the most popular Disney villains like Oogie Boogie and Jafar are all in on a bigger plot, and I can't spoil that for you. But trust me, it's just a whole explosion of nostalgia seeing these familiar faces and knowing the evil that they're capable of. Now, I mentioned the music in the beginning of this that I heard in the trailer. The singer Utada Hikaru did multiple songs for not only this Kingdom Hearts, but also future ones. And usually I don't get down with most gaming soundtracks, but Kingdom Hearts hit the nail on the head with theirs. Kingdom Hearts is nothing short of a beautiful game. Now, even though the textures are very flat, they're still true to what the Disney characters look like. And on top of a beautiful game, there's also a great storyline unfolding with everything together. What more could you want?
Come on!